question is, what is difference between base part and part? Similarly, what is difference between base features and features? This is one of the popular interview question. If you are learning NXOpen customization and programming, and at the same time you are facing interviews, you are trying to attend the interviews, you might have come across this question already. If not, I'm sure that you at least have got this confusion yourself while learning NXOpen customization and programming. So stay till the end in this video because I am going to give you the detailed explanation about the difference between base part and part, as well as the difference between base features and features. So let's get started. The very obvious resource to look for to find out the difference between these two is NXOpen.NET reference guide. If you don't know about this guide, then I do have created another video which explains you how you can find out this guide as well as how you can use this guide. So let's get started. I am on the home page of this API reference guide, and here I will look for base part. I can search the base part and I can see the base part class here. Now I can simply go to this page by double clicking the result, and here what you can find is it is under namespaces NXOpen and then base part. As this is a base part class, we can see all the methods and properties related to base part on this page. Now this table, this list contains all the properties and methods which are relevant to base part. I will scroll to the down of this page, to the bottom of this page, and what you can see inside inheritance hierarchy, there are two objects. One is CAEpart and another is part. So if you see this inheritance hierarchy, it shows two things, two objects, part and CAEpart inherit from base part. In context to the programmer, the base part is a parent class, for CAEpart as well as part. And at the same time, CAEpart and part are nothing but the child classes of a parent class, which is base part. What this means is that base part class defines all the properties and methods common to all part classes. It means whatever you see as a properties and methods on this page are actually common to CAEpart and part, both of these child classes. And if I get into the part class, if I click on a part class, now I can see the methods and properties for part class, and these actually, the methods and properties here extend base part to add their unique properties and methods. For example, let's take example of expressions. Let me find out expressions in this list. Yeah, here it is. So this is expressions and is defined in a base class. So no matter what type of part you have a reference for, you can access expression collection. How I say it is a part of base class? Because it returns the expression collection instance belonging to this part, and it is inherited from base class. As base class is a parent class, expression is one of the property or a method there. As it is available into the base class, as it is inherited from base class, I can see expressions under part class as well as CAEpart because it is common to both the child classes. But let's take the another example. Let's take the example of bodies for that matter. Let me find out bodies. Yeah, here it is. So bodies, it returns the body collection instance belonging to this part. However, we can access the dot bodies collection from here. But if you have a reference to the part, not base part, in this case it is not inherited from base part and it is not part of the CAEpart even. So it is referencing to part class. That's why it is not going to be available in a CAEpart because it is only referencing to part class. But at the same time, if you check any of the properties which are relevant for CAEpart, and to do that I have to come back to base part and then check for CAEpart class. Then I can see, let's say this one, CAE groups. This returns the CAE group collection belonging to this part. And this is just referencing to CAEpart. It is not referencing to base part nor referencing to part at all. So it is only referencing to the CAEpart. It means it is available inside CAEpart only. Okay, and if you see other properties now, whether it is access, whether it is base feature, you can clearly see that it is inherited from base part, which is a parent class, and that is why this property or method which is common between two. So this is the difference between base part and a part. Okay. Hope this clarifies everything that you are looking at when you do have a query. This is the guide that is definitely going to help you. The only thing matters is that whether to have the enough knowledge how to navigate and understand the details given inside this reference guide. Now the other question was, what is difference between base features and features? So let's see. I do need to get into the part class, and then you can see the base features here. Okay, if I click on base features, then I think I need to get into the feature collection class, base feature collection class. Now you got the answer to the second question here itself. This class contains methods for creating builders for features that are owned by base part. That is not necessarily a part. Okay, you got the answer. Again, the further explanation is this collection contains all features in a base part, not just features for which this class contains a method to create the features builders. Okay, the only thing to note from this explanation is that this class contains the method for creating builders for features that are owned by base part. That is not necessarily a part. So this is the relevant class for the features that are owned by base part. That's it. This is that much clear. I hope you got the answer and a clear answer to these questions. Thank you for watching. Keep learning. I will see you in the next learning video.